Do you ever feel like you're stuck, like you're running on a treadmill that just won't stop? Do you find yourself in situations that drain your energy and positivity, leaving you feeling empty? You're not alone. We all have those moments when the thought of walking away feels like a distant dream. But what if your greatest strength could actually be found in that very act? Today, we're going to explore some timeless wisdom from Stoicism, taught by Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, that shows us the power of emotional resilience. In this video, we'll explore 10 transformative ideas that will help you realize that choosing to walk away isn't a sign of weakness, but a brave step towards reclaiming your energy and happiness. Whether you're saying goodbye to a toxic friendship, leaving a job that doesn't fulfill you, or distancing yourself from negativity, this guide will show you how to find the courage to let go and recognize when it's time to move on. If you're ready to ditch what no longer serves you and step into a life where you're in control, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Your support helps YouTube share this message with those who really need to hear it. Let's embark on this journey together to discover how self-care can become your greatest strength. Lesson 1. Not everything deserves your energy. Self-care, often seen as a sign of defeat or weakness, actually holds untapped power that can completely change your life if you use it wisely. This is ancient wisdom. Practice is all about focusing on what really matters. Imagine you're at a crossroads where each path represents a choice: to stay stuck in draining situations with people or habits that wear you out, or to take a bold step towards growth and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, with their timeless wisdom, remind us that our strength isn't about just enduring tough times, but about wisely directing our precious energy. In a fast-changing world, it's important to recognize that your job, relationships, or lifestyle might not be serving your best interests anymore. Sometimes you have to admit that some battles just aren't worth fighting, not because you can't win, but because victory itself feels empty. You need to listen to your inner voice. There's more to life than this. Don't be afraid to step away from the noise to find your own peace. Stepping back doesn't mean you're running away from your problems. It means you're moving toward a life filled with purpose and self-fulfillment. It's about new opportunities that align with your goals and values. Lesson 2. Establishing boundaries isn't selfish. Turning away from work isn't a defeat. It's a choice to set boundaries. It's actually a wise and caring act for yourself. Think of every interaction and every decision to say yes or no as drawing a line in the sand. These lines aren't meant to shut the world out. They're there to help you know where your peace begins and where it ends. Chaos is the art of a painter with the strength of a warrior. It becomes your greatest asset when you declare that you value your peace more than the noise of the world. Here's the harsh truth: your energy and emotional well-being aren't infinite resources. They are treasures that you have every right to fiercely protect. When you choose to distance yourself from situations or people that constantly cross the boundaries you've set, you're not being cold or unkind. You're practicing a form of self-respect that's radical in its simplicity and transformative in its impact. The message is clear: I'm the guardian of my own peace, and I decide what's worth my time and energy. This mindset is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. Walking away doesn't mean giving up. It's about choosing the battles that will enrich you, recognizing that not every fight deserves your attention and not every issue deserves your voice. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone is vying for your attention and time, it's crucial to make those choices wisely. Choosing when to retreat and when to lean in isn't just wise, it's essential for your mental and emotional well-being. Lesson 3. The power comes from within. Let's tackle the common misconception that liberation is that elusive sense of peace we crave after a tough situation or relationship, and that it can only come from someone or something outside of us. We often find ourselves desperately waiting at the door of our hearts for an apology, a sign, or some recognition, chasing after that external validation. But as Stoicism teaches us, we have the power to be the architects of our own world, able to walk away even when the conversation is still echoing in our minds. The strength in walking away might seem to go against what the world often tells us about resilience, fighting and standing our ground. But there's wisdom in what a wise Stoic once said: happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. Let those words resonate in your mind the next time you think about your strength. It's not about standing your ground or waiting for apologies or explanations. In controlling the quality of your thoughts, you find true strength. Real strength lies in your ability to choose self-love, to prefer peace over chaos, and to let go of grudges. Just as you physically leave a situation, you need to do the same metaphorically. You have to commit to letting go of thoughts that pull you back into a cycle of hurt and confusion. It's in this moment that the power of letting go shows up. It's a specific tool in your toolkit to consciously decide to end a relationship from within. Free yourself from that and transform. Be the captain of your thoughts and steer your mind toward compassion. Shift your focus from why to what now. Let your experiences be a bridge, not a barricade. Give yourself the chance to close a chapter in your life that you thought only others could help you with. This is the hidden power of letting go and the key to finding personal peace. Lesson 4. Growth often happens outside your comfort zone. Have you ever looked at a closed door and felt your heart race with the anticipation of having to step off the beaten path? Life is like a crossroads of change, scary yet exciting. The Stoics believed that courage isn't just about charging into battle, it's also knowing when to step back for the greater good. Think of the butterfly that has to leave the safety of its cocoon to dance with the wind. Our greatest strength comes from choosing to leave our comfort zone, not because the outside world is less frightening, but because we owe it to ourselves to spread our wings. Deciding to walk away isn't admitting defeat. It's a choosing another battlefield where you have a better chance of coming out on top, is recognizing that growth comes from the soil of change and uncertainty. Drawing a line in the sand and saying no to situations that hold back our growth is liberating. Stepping away from what's familiar and venturing into the unknown takes a lot of courage, but in that space lies the chance to reinvent ourselves and build a life that truly resonates with who we are. The best revenge isn't becoming like your enemy, so leaving isn't just an option. Running away is a choice not to engage in pointless battles armed with that understanding. Imagine the horizons you could open up for yourself, the person you could become, like a butterfly taking its first flight. Stepping out of your comfort zone is your first step towards a magnificent transformation, a journey of self-realization that involves the art of letting go. Lesson 5. You can't change others. There's a quiet strength in recognizing that some battles just aren't worth fighting, especially if it's about trying to change the people around us. You see, trying to remake someone to your ideal can be as pointless as trying to make a fish climb a tree. Personal growth and change come from within, thanks to self-awareness, not external persuasion. Recognizing this can free you from the weight of unmet expectations and allow you to focus on the one person you can actually change, yourself. And in its own way, that's something a modern Stoic might say. Wisdom reminds us of freedom. It's not about giving up. It's about redirecting your efforts. Instead of pouring your heart into trying to change someone else, invest that same energy into your own growth and well-being. Seek out relationships that encourage mutual growth. By doing this, you'll become a beacon of change, not through forcing others to change, but by inspiring them with your own example. This will help you embrace the power of letting go. You need a deep connection with your foundations. Embrace the idea of gracefully setting boundaries and standing firm when faced with challenges that threaten your peace. Every step back you take in trying to change someone else is actually a step forward in your journey of self-discovery and growth. This creates an environment where relationships can thrive on mutual respect and understanding. It's not just about avoiding the struggle to change others. It's about living a life where you can flourish based on that. Lesson 6. Trust your intuition. Accepting the strength to walk away is an art, a delicate dance with the rhythms of life, rooted in a deep act of trusting your gut. It's like an inner compass that points you toward your true self and fulfillment, even when the path isn't entirely clear. This compass doesn't shout, it whispers, gently nudging you toward decisions that resonate with your deepest values. It takes courage to learn to listen to this inner guidance. Be bold enough to stop, listen, and act according to what feels right for you, even if it goes against social expectations or what others think. It's about cultivating a calm mind that can hear that little voice of intuition amidst the noise of life. This might mean finding quiet moments in your day to create pauses where you can check in with yourself. Ask, does this align with who I am? If the answer is a clear no, that's your signal. It's all about learning. Feeling comfortable being alone means not reacting to things immediately and not seeking outside validation. This skill opens up possibilities. It helps you confidently steer your life by making choices based on self-awareness and conviction. Lesson 7. Leaving doesn't mean giving up. Imagine you're playing chess and halfway through, you realize your strategy is leading you down a dead end. Changing the game plan, even if it means sacrificing a valuable piece. Now think of life as a giant chessboard. Every step back, every time you choose to step away from the fight, serves a purpose. It's not a sign of defeat, it's a tactical retreat. That very action becomes your power move, your silent roar that says peace and progress matter more than the illusion of winning at all costs. Reflect on this subtle guidance and take these words as they come. It resonates with a modern truth. Focus on the impact you have within yourself, not the chaos outside. Embracing the idea of stepping back doesn't mean running away from problems. It's about recognizing that true strength lies in making smart choices about your battles. It's realizing that a certain path no longer fits who you are or where you want to go. Understanding this, having the ability to step back and shift to a path that promises growth, that's what makes champions. Stepping away gives you strength, but demands self-reflection. It's about recognizing the courage and qualities we all have inside us, just waiting to be tapped into. We need to come to terms with the idea that not every situation deserves our energy. Apply this mindset to your relationships, career choices, or any area of your life where you're feeling stuck. Ask yourself, does this bring me closer to the person I want to be? If the answer is no, then you've discovered an important truth. Walking away isn't a loss. It's a strategic move towards your true goals. Let this choice be your guide, your declaration of independence from external circumstances that try to dictate your path should be seen as your greatest strength. Lesson 8. Let your actions speak. Every battle we choose not to fight, every harsh word we decide not to say, brings us closer to a deep strength that many overlook. Walking away might seem like an easy way out or the path of least resistance, but it actually takes a lot of courage and a deep understanding of yourself. When you face negativity, or choosing not to engage in conflict shows your wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius once reflected on the harm we do to ourselves by taking everything too personally and not letting go of situations. His words resonate with the strength found in stepping away, not because we can't respond, but because we choose peace over being right. Deliberately deciding to distance ourselves from situations or people that drain our energy or clash with our values is an act of self-preservation and respect. It's all about awareness. The values of our world and refusing to let them be broken isn't about running away from problems. It's about recognizing that not every battle is ours to fight. It's acknowledging that our time, energy, and peace are precious, and we need to reclaim our power. We should focus our attention on actions that reflect who we are and who we want to be. Actions that speak volumes about our character and intentions without needing a single word. Using this power requires a deep connection with ourselves and an understanding of what that means. Silence and choosing not to engage can be the strongest response. When we walk away with intention, it's not a sign of weakness. It's about recognizing our limits and wisely picking our battles. It's a smart strategy that helps us save energy for the things that really matter. Building a life that aligns with our deepest values. And when we practice this, we become a beacon of calm and resilience in a world often driven by impulsive reactions and the chaos of conflict. Leaving becomes our greatest strength. With the strength of our autonomy and the inner peace that can't be shaken, the lesson is to seek confirmation within yourself. Lesson 9. Find confirmation within. It means marching to the beat of your own drum, even when it feels like the world is drowning out your song. It's about finding strength in solitude and realizing that your worth doesn't rely on applause or the crowd's approval. Picture yourself as a mighty oak. Your roots dig deep, not because of fleeting admiration from passers-by, but because of the nourishment you draw from within. The foundation of your self-esteem. Once, Marcus Aurelius pondered the nature of external validation and asked himself if he had control over it. He concluded that he didn't. Then he realized that the essence of his wisdom is a reminder that the key to inner peace doesn't lie in seeking approval from others, but in nurturing an inner sanctuary of self-worth. To embark on this journey of the soul, start with an honest dialogue with yourself. Rewrite the narratives that society has drilled into your mind, discarding the ones that don't serve you. The path to self-discovery starts with visualizing your goals, your dreams, and the person you want to become. Understand that obstacles and failures are just lessons in disguise, not a reflection of your worth. Create a personal mantra that resonates with your true self. Let it be your guiding light when doubts creep in. When the outside world is buzzing with opinions and expectations, remind yourself of your truth, your values, and the beauty of your journey. It is in these moments of self-awareness that you will discover the limitless freedom to seek validation within yourself. Lesson 10. Breathe in fresh air. Your life is a masterpiece, a canvas that's entirely yours. Every stroke, every color is a choice you make, and the paths you take or leave behind. Choosing fresh air means opting for a new, open direction that clears your mind and refreshes your spirit. Think about it like this. When you're in a stuffy, suffocating room, the instant relief and clarity you feel when you step outside, take a deep breath of fresh air and make the undeniable choice to step away from situations that no longer help you grow and thrive. It creates a similar effect. You're opening a window to your soul to let in new opportunities and perspectives. By making this choice, you're not running away. You're more aligned with who you are and who you want to be. Marcus Aurelius once said that inner peace is the greatest fortress. If you can retreat inward, you've found your greatest strength by applying this wisdom. Realize that keeping the peace sometimes means letting go of what disrupts it. It's practical and necessary. By releasing the old, you make way for new beginnings. Think about the potential that opens up when you allow yourself to leave behind the environment or relationships where you feel like you're constantly swimming against the tide. It's time to turn around, let the wind guide you forward, and embrace the journey of self-discovery. Making this choice is a true testament to your strength and respect for your well-being. You're becoming a beacon of inspiration and resilience. Ahead of you is an endless horizon, full of promises for new beginnings and adventures. Embrace this. Let every step you take away from what dims your light be a step toward your personal enlightenment and happiness. Reflecting on the wisdom of the pack and the art of letting go lies in the insight and courage to wisely choose your relationships. This reveals the value of a strategic retreat that preserves our energy for pursuits that resonate with our core values. What have you learned from this? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you're into personal growth, give us a like, share, and join us on this journey toward deeper self-awareness and self-realization. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.